Houston, Texas. It's the Georgia Bulldogs against the Texas A&M Aggies. EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Joel Klatt, and Holly Rowe is patrolling the sidelines for us today. Hey, Holly.
When you walk into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison. It is straight up and down of electric Aggie pride. This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Nice?
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. He'll hand it off. Oh, he's got open space. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 40. Tackle made way downfield. Enormous gain.
Normally you see these big run plays after an offensive line is able to lean on a defense for really 2 or 3 quarters. This is early in the game for them to start popping these big runs. These guys up front are just eating. Look at the hole they're creating up front.
Scanning the field. It's Reed. The receiver grabs it. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. So the completion yields 7 yards. Solid gain to set up 2nd and 3. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
I'm a big fan of this back. You can tell he understands the game. He understands situations. You can see he knows where he needs to get, and he's able to get the line to gain, move the chains for a first down.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper.
Well, here it is. This is exactly what we anticipated from this matchup and this offense more in particular. We knew we were going to get these option concepts in the run game. This quarterback is a very good player, but the defense is ready for it. This defensive coordinator told us that their defense was going to be predicated on stopping this quarterback and these types of concepts, and they're able to do it here early in this game.
Quick pass. The catch is made. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Chris, I know this sounds crazy, but these are some of my favorite plays as a former quarterback. You get off coverage, and you can just take 3 yards. You take them, and now you're in manageable situations. So as a quarterback wide receiver, I know this looks like nondescript play, but, man, these are important. Creating 2nd and short, 3rd and short. Nice job by this offense.
Defense stuffs him right there. No gain. 4th down coming up.
Boy, that's a great stop by the defense on 3rd down, but this is just inches to go. I think you go for this. Maybe a quarterback sneak here and maybe a quick count.
So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. The field goal is good. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Boy, I thought in that situation they might go for it. 4th and short in the red zone, but they did talk about points being at a premium in this matchup. And if they got in this situation, they wanted to put points on the board, and they do so here.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Solid gain there, moves the ball out to the 32. So they get a big gain by feeding the speedy wide receiver, Joel. They told us they were going to do this. It makes sense. Get him the ball however you can.
Well, I really love that they're doing it with the RPO because that puts the defense in conflict, and then you can utilize that speed, and he's got more space to operate. The only thing the quarterback's got to make sure of, Chris, is delivering an accurate throw because, remember, timing plus ball placement, that equals yards after the catch. A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired fired up and ready to make a difference today. He'll hand it off. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of third down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line, moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains. This offense is going to continue to build on this success. Now, after running the football on second, you can start to get to the play-action pass. I really love what they're doing here.
Back to throw. It's Stockton. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Here comes 2nd and 10 from the 44 after that incompletion. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable third down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a third down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Tight coverage, deflected and incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Boy, this defense is very good. I've been impressed, Chris, in particular on film, how many times they knock the football away. These defenders are just always in phase, make it very difficult on any offense to complete the ball.
The Bulldogs will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. He'll aim it toward the sideline. A solid punt. And he punts it out of bounds, so no return. And the Aggies offense is back on the field now. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Fire to the right side, complete. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a 2nd and short. A lot of options here on 2nd and short. Will they take a shot or try to pick up the first down? And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
This O-line is doing work. Doesn't have to be a big gain in the run game to be successful. Here in a short yardage situation, they're able to just hand it off and let the big fellas up front do work. And they're able to pick up that first down. Good job up front.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Reed. The short completion of the tight end. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play. A solid gain of 7 on the completion sets up now 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
Looking for a gap. It's Owens.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Caught in the backfield. It's Porton. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Chris, give credit to this quarterback and this offense. They continue to be patient and just continue to make first downs, and now getting the ball across the 50, clearly now in scoring range. And as a quarterback, you've got to think to yourself, no sacks. You can't take a negative play and knock yourself out of field goal range.
As we break for the quarter, it's Texas A&M on top. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They're going to run it. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
And the single back takes the handoff. He's got the first down and still motoring. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Using his legs, it's Owens. He's got a crease, and they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Well, that is too easy right down the center of that defense. Great job by this offensive line, in particular in the middle of that offensive line. Guard, center, guard. Getting the job done, covering up color, and that's an easy run for a big gain from this back.
And the Aggies will line up here on 1st down and goal. They'll hand it off. And they bring him down, but they'll spot the ball at the 3.
Man, this is tough sledding down here when you get into these goal-to-go situations, continuing to try to run the football. It is about movement and leverage. This offensive line has got to get low. They got to keep those legs moving, and these running backs, I tell you what, get behind your pads and get physical.
They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he's brought down there.
Well, that's going to bring up 3rd and goal, and on 3rd down in a goal-to-go situation, I always think about players and not plays. Who are your best guys? What are your best matchups? And how do you get those guys the football in this situation?
We'll see if they can get their first touchdown of the day after settling for 3 on their first drive. 3rd and goal. Receiver trying to make the yardage, takes it on a jet sweep. And he's not going to get there short of the first down. Brings up 4th.
I love the awareness of this defense. They understood the formation and the motion and knew that that touch pass, that jet sweep was about to occur. They were there to stop it on 3rd down, and now the decision on 4th. Do you kick it or do you go for the touchdown?
Oh, looks like the defense jumped offside there. If that's the case, this will be a first down. So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. They'll set up on the left hash mark, so something of a tricky angle. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Boy, I thought in that situation they might go for it. 4th and short in the red zone, but they did talk about points being at a premium in this matchup. And if they got in this situation, they wanted to put points on the board, and they do so here.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. They'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
We always talk about a pass rusher having a great motor, and this is a great example of that on the edge. This defensive end, he didn't beat him right away, but it's just the effort to sustain the rush that ultimately gets home. Beautiful job right there, and a nice job by this secondary covering up those easy, quick throws.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Quick throw, the catch is made. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Moves out of the pocket. Crosses the 25. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Good read. I know this is frustrating for a defense because they do everything right in the secondary. There's nowhere to throw the football. It's third down. You feel like you're going to get off the field, and yet the quarterback makes the offense right with his legs. He's able to scramble, get the first, and then he slides down here and saves himself a hit in the first half.
And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. The senior quarterback lucky that didn't get picked off.
Well, Chris, when you throw the football this late, you know the coverage can close. And here the window is there early, and then it closes late, and that should have been picked off. That could have been taken back for 6.
Second down play coming up. Play fake, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
Chris, these are so difficult to defend, and the reason is that tight end is normally so involved in the run blocking. So when you put a play-action fake out there, there is conflict on the defense. That defender who's responsible for the tight end and pass coverage also has run responsibility. That's what allows the tight end to be open, and now you just have to hit him with an accurate ball. Beautiful job by this offense. And again, one of those concepts as a quarterback I absolutely love. And there's that connection that we've been expecting to see. That's something on film that really showed up, is this timing of the quarterback and wide receiver. And they haven't really established it yet today until here on 3rd down. That's a good job. Maybe it gets them going here a little bit for the future.
Caught behind the line. It's Humphreys. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Offense comes up now 2nd and 8 after that very short gain on the completion. Trying to find some room. It's Frazier. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable 3rd down situation. And the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. To throw, it's Stockton. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up with a first down at the 21.
I like the decisive decision from the quarterback there. He saw zone defense, got to his completion right away, and moved the chains.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
No. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it near the end zone. 4 out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Remember, Chris, you've got to secure the ball, then get the foot down, and he's able to do that. Then you got to maintain control through the process of potentially going to the ground out of bounds. He gets all 3 of those elements, and it's a first down. That's a really good job.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Got a timeout here taken by the Aggies. That's their first. The decision to make here. What are they going to do on this 2nd down? And the defense bringing out some big bodies to stop the run. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT good. It's a 7-6 game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Looking to throw. It's Reed. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And nowhere to go there. The defense all over it.
I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
Pass play produces just a yard, so now they come up 2nd and 9. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And that pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Chris, I think he's a bit rattled here. Sometimes you see the mechanics falter, and in particular footwork, and you can tell that the game is moving too fast for the quarterback, and that's what I'm seeing right now. He's not stepping through his drop. He throws this off his back foot, and it's totally inaccurate.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Grab behind the line. It's Owens. And he'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. The Aggies will have to kick this away. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. A little bit less than 30 seconds to go before halftime, and it'll be 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick completion to the tight end. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another 1st down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Aggies will kick it away to get us going in the 2nd half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. 1st down, looking for more now. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Chris, you're supposed to build a defense front to back and inside out. None of that happens here. This offense hits them right down the middle. That is way too easy. They're going to have to change this scheme immediately. Call something different on defense right now.
Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Throws it to the right. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, we've seen it all day long. This defense is right time, right place, and again, they hold them. It has been a frustrating day for this offense.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Fires it on the move. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And that gain moves the ball across midfield. 1st down coming up from the 46.
Well, it's another 1st down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now, once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's got space. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. 1st down from the 30.
Well, that's as easy as it gets for an offense, just handing the football off, the offensive line doing some work. They have done a great job today running the football, and here on first down, you move the chains, you just continue to get that ball moving down the field.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
These are the opportunities you just cannot let slip away. You got 1st and goal inside the 5. Chris, this is their chance to punch it in here and really gain some momentum in this game.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Muscles in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
What a job by the big fellas up front. To be able to run the football in this field position, you've got to have an offensive line that can just overpower the defensive line. That's a beautiful feeling as a quarterback, as a running back, and as a play caller. You got 5 guys up front that are just winning.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the PAT, they stretch the lead to 14-6. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The shotgun running play call. Breaks into the clear. It's a nice gain. They'll move the football up to the 27.
That's a great run and a big pickup in the RPO, the run-pass option. This defense is going to have to shift their focus. They're clearly too concerned with the passing game. You've got to stop the run first if you're going to have a chance in this game.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Just trying to get rid of it. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Quick throw over the middle. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They stop him, but it's a 1st down. And they finally feature their elite wide receiver. We've been wondering, Joe, where is this guy? They haven't looked to him that much. May need to make the play to make up this deficit.
And, Chris, I will give this defense credit because they have rolled their coverage over the top of this great wide receiver. But as a quarterback, you're down in this game. Now it's the 2nd half. At some point, you just got to say, I got to go down with my best. You got to target him, and you got to target him often.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Has the 1st down and more. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And after the play, it looks like a man is shaken up. Senior offensive lineman. Offensive line getting set. It's 1st down. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down play coming up for this offense. A draw to the back. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Third down coming up after that running play. Handing off on the draw play. It's not enough for a 1st down. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Chris, I would go for this. Every program uses analytics, and most analytics would tell you in this down and distance, you would go for it in this field position.
The Aggies will look to convert here on 4th down. Looking downfield, it's Reed. He escapes the pocket. And on the slide, he does have enough yardage to pick up that crucial first down. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare.
Well, here's the issue with playing man coverage against this specific quarterback in these situations, is that whoever the man player is for the quarterback, this guy is more athletic than he is, and you can see his speed, and he's able to just run for the first down. I'd love to see this defense go to zone coverage in these situations. That way you can get more eyes in the backfield. Give this offense a lot of credit. They needed to put together a drive after their defense just gave up the touchdown, and they've been able to do so. Nice first down there.
And the Aggies line it up with 1st and goal. The shotgun handoff here. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
As the field condenses in the red zone, it becomes so difficult to run the football, and I think it becomes even more difficult to do it out of the shotgun. Because remember, you need space, you need to put the defense in conflict, and if you're not able to do that, then you need extra blockers. You need the tight end, you need the fullback, and you need to get downhill. You can't really do that out of the...
Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
What a drive from this offense. Great execution the entire length of the field. You run out there with that poor field position. You're just trying to reestablish yourself, get a couple of first downs, and they're able to go all the way down and get a score. That's incredible stuff.
Kicker on the sidelines. They'll go for 2 points here, trying to tie the score. Back in motion now. Looking to pass. It's Reed. And he makes the grab in the end zone. The conversion works, and the game is now tied. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. That's caught. It's Humphreys. They finally grabbed the senior, but not before he leads the defense on a chase.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
Big chunk gain in the first play of the drive sets him up near midfield in 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he finds his tight end for the catch. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's 2nd down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Grabbed by the receiver. Tackle made after a big gain. At the end of 3, the score is tied. Let's see how this fourth quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Trying to find room. It's Frazier.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And the pressure's on. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Chris, when you get down here inside of the red zone, you've got to know as a quarterback that all these windows are going to be tighter. Look at the timing with which he's got to play. If you're late at all, that window is going to close, and right there, the contact creates an incompletion.
So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. That puts them back on top.
What a clutch kick by this kicker. Ice in his veins, and now they lead in this ball game in the 4th quarter. That's a good offensive series, enough execution to put yourself in scoring range, and he buries it. I tell you, that was a great kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. They get just 2 yards on the pass play. Now it's 2nd down and 8 coming up. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. On the move now. Going to try to use his legs here. They'll get him down for a gain of 1.
This is assignment football at its best. This defense has done a nice job. When I prepare for this team, this defense is always in the right spot, and they're in the right spot here on 3rd down. Eyes in the backfield, and they're able to get the stop. The quarterback tries to use his legs, but he just can't move the chains.
Steps into this one, and it's a boomer. Wow. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. Goes out of bounds, but a solid gain. He's just short of the 40.
I love that this offense and this play caller is not sitting back on this lead. They're being aggressive, and this is a great way to start this drive. I've always felt, Chris, that first down of the drive sets you up for success, so watch out on this series. This offense seems to be in rhythm.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. So it's 2nd down and 9. The completion not producing much there on 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Tackled, but 1st down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
That is a perfect start to this drive for this quarterback. He's 3 for 3, and now he needs to start locating those wide receivers that are down the field. Find the seams in this defense and push it into scoring territory.
They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. They're going to run it here. Got an opening here. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
You know, Chris, we don't talk about it a lot, but the quarterback's best friend is when he doesn't have to be great to move the chains. Here, they're able to hand the football off. The back is able to get across the line to gain, move the chains, create a first down. That's just like a gimme putt in golf for a quarterback. You don't have to think, and you're still moving the ball down the field.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a 2nd and short. So the catch sets up 2nd and very short, and plenty of options for the offense. Leaning on the run game here late. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Running play called on 3rd and short. They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down. We've got a timeout here taken by the Aggies. That's their first. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. They'll run it here. Pointer in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. Still no answer for this offense.
This guy has such a nose for the goal line now. 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. And I'm telling you, anytime he's close, he's getting that ball across the goal line. There is no doubt about it. He is so good in that situation.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Stopped at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Here comes the Aggies offense back out there. The time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick, he's got nothing to do but protect the football, and thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. It's Reed. The sure hands. It's Horton. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Yeah, I love the timing here of this out route. Chris, this ball has got to be thrown before the wide receiver breaks. The quarterback understands that, and that's what he sees. It's also imperative that he knows that he's got off coverage from that corner. That corner needs to have what's called deep responsibility. If he does, it's considered free access, and all you need to do is throw that ball on time, which he does for the completion. Well, not all drops are created equal, and on 3rd down, it just feels like a bigger drop. And trust me, nobody feels worse than this wide receiver. So as a quarterback, you go over to the sideline,
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Complete with the running back, but can he get there? And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
This is good situational defense from this secondary. You can tell that they want to force the ball down the field. And obviously, with this clock situation, they need to, but they're forced to check it down to the back. These defensive backs just need to continue to stay deeper than the deepest and force the quarterback into these safe passing scenarios.
Looking for the wideout, and it's incomplete. He dropped the 1st down pass over the middle.
I think that would have been an incredible catch because that is a tight window throw. The coverage is outstanding here. You're trying to get this in-breaking route, and the ball has to be on the frame. It's not quite on the frame. Again, that's a tough catch, and it's just an incompletion. Maybe it's a drop. I think it would have been a tough catch.
Play action fake, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Boy, that is such good timing by the defender. Chris, they're trying to get the ball to the tight end, but right as the ball arrives, you can tell there's some contact there, and he's able to jar it loose and create the incompletion.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Back to throw again. Looking to scramble. Using his legs here. Picks up the 1st and is still going. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
This guy is in complete control right now. He doesn't love what he sees down the field, and he sees an opening for his legs, and he's able to take it. He gets the line to gain, and then he slides and avoids the hit. A++. This quarterback's playing at a very high level.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Makes a quick grab. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. Now this is the 8th play on this drive. To throw, it's Reed. Caught by the receiver. And now Texas A&M calls their 2nd timeout. They've still got one more left to work with. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. No room to run. They bring him down for no gain.
This is such a good job by this defense. Chris, how many times do you hear me talk about staying in your rush lanes and really keeping that quarterback in the pocket? Well, this is the perfect job. Look at them all just push right back into the quarterback's lap. He's got nowhere to go. Even though he's trying to scramble, this is a scramble for no gain.
Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And the offense will spend a timeout, stopping the clock with 22 seconds remaining. Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
When you talk with quarterbacks, and in particular quarterback coaches, coordinators, play callers, they'll tell you that the mark of a great player at this position is a guy that can pick up 2 to 4 first downs with his legs. Sometimes it's not always going to be a quarterback run designed by the play, but the ability to improvise, get on the outside.
Touchdown, Texas A&M. He barrels into the end zone. The Aggies answer back with a touchdown of their own.
That feels like a consolation touchdown. Too little, too late for this offense in this game. They just couldn't get it going early enough.
A hard-fought game, this PAT really just a formality. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. And that will do it for our coverage here. Thanks for joining us. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.